Hello, crypto YouTube, crypto family. This is Crypto Farang, pre-recorded from Thailand. And as a reminder, if you haven't done so already, please hop on over to Twitter and follow me at Crypto Farang. And welcome back to the channel. Are you afraid of cryptocurrency and digital assets? Well, you damn well should be. That's right. The topic of this video is, I think it's important to have a healthy concern about the level of risk that we are all entering into here as early adopters and cryptocurrency digital asset investors. That's just acknowledging the fear. But courage is having fear but walking through it. Let's take a quick look at the market today. Bitcoin is trading somewhat sideways, but trying to cross back over that 9,500 USD resistance level. XRP, 24 cents, beautiful. And we've got a nice spike on the VET price, trying to climb back over 0.006. It's a beautiful day here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm going to feature a quick article about Peter Brandt. He's a well-known veteran trader, and then quickly touch on this XRP FUD piece. Let's call it a FUD piece. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom, but when you break it down, fear, uncertainty, doubt, and then when I juxtapose that against my pretty rigid attitude, positive attitude about Ripple and the XRP digital asset, let's just call it FUD. All right, so Peter Brandt, well-known trader and pretty well-known in the space. I actually watched the Cointelegraph video from, I want to say about a week ago. He was actually on the video, and he mentioned a lot of these points. This is on You Today. Peter Brandt says Bitcoin is in early stages of another parabolic move. In his latest weekly crypto report, commodity trading legend Peter Brandt explained why he thinks that Bitcoin could be in the early stages of another parabolic move. Some reasons to be bullish on Bitcoin. Brandt says the Bitcoin remains within a massive bull channel that goes back to 2013. He noted that the top cryptocurrency recently started to redefine another parabolic advance, which is reminiscent of the previous bull market. Now, I've mentioned before, I'm not a TA guy. I'm not a charts guy. I probably couldn't illustrate very well what the hell a Fibonacci is. I mentioned before that I'm in the space because I've seen the insane gains from previous bull runs, and I see the mainstream adoption. So bullish, short-term, long-term. But when you've got someone in the space that is a technicals guy, and he's preaching this bullish narrative, we've been hearing a lot of this bullish rhetoric from different people in the cryptocurrency space, from people in the traditional investing space. The narrative is generally, largely very bullish. Now, why did I want to feature an article that is largely bullish when talking about having a healthy fear associated with investing in digital assets? Well, because this market is so new, we have no idea what this thing is going to do. It absolutely could all just implode tomorrow. There could be some insane regulations coming down from any number of countries and governments. There could be a government-initiated 51% attack on the Bitcoin network from China. That's a bit outlandish. Any number of things. We could have a major catastrophe. The internet could get shut down tomorrow. So it's always important to remember that these things could happen, although I think that they are highly unlikely, and that's why I'm so bullish on digital assets. So I like to just play devil's advocate. I'm very bullish about the short term here, and so are a lot of other people. Now, I do want to just quickly feature this XRP article from the Daily Hodl. One of XRP's biggest critics says Ripple is doing one thing better than 99% of all things in crypto. Now, this guy, Ryan Selkis, I have no idea who he is, but he has made the criticism of Ripple that XRP is not truly decentralized because Ripple holds over half of all the supply of XRP. And so even though you have like 80% of the nodes are being run by entities other than Ripple, technically in his estimation, XRP is not truly decentralized. This is an argument that has been expanded upon quite frequently by critics of Ripple and XRP. Now, he does go on to say here that Ripple has done a great job of innovating this technology, first on the scene, really trying to infiltrate the traditional remittance system. And he calls this the Dr. Jekyll side. Now, then he comes on to the Mr. Hyde side when he talks about these bullish transparency reports where they kind of obfuscate how funds are actually flowing, end quote. Okay, so I understand, and I can understand the criticism of Ripple. It's a private company. They are conducting a lot of their business in private, and rightly so. They are laying the infrastructure for what they hope is going to be this huge demand for their technology and for the XRP digital asset. So as a private company, they have to protect their interests. And again, going back to having concerns about this is a nascent market, where is this going to go? This could all just disappear tomorrow. Well, yes, there is the possibility, I suppose, that Ripple could actually be behind this huge XRP scam, and they're just going to maybe dump all their XRP on the market at some point. Hey, that is also a possibility. Now, my opinion, very small possibility, but yes, it is a possibility. So, the moral of the story, the moral of this video is, no matter how bullish you might be on cryptocurrency, no matter how fired up you might be about any particular project or digital asset in the space, there is risk involved. And because this market is so new, there is a lot of risk involved. So I just wanted to touch on the potential and the possibility for what I believe are pretty unlikely scenarios and possibilities. I think because you have all the institutional interest in this space, you have a company like Ripple that is actively working with regulators, governments, central banks, remittance companies, trying to get the adoption of the XRP digital asset. This is just too bullish to ignore. And so I like to say that I think, for me, to not be actively taking an interest in this mainstream adoption, to not be actively investing in digital assets at this point would be financially irresponsible. Now, I understand that your average Joe investor, this might still be considered way too risky, and so I totally get that. And that's why there's only a handful of us here providing content on YouTube, because we are the 1%. We are the less than 1%. So I congratulate you on being an early adopter. Thank you so much for joining me on the video today. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel. As a reminder, please treat others the way that you'd like to be treated. And remember, crypto hindsight is always 20/20. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.